Hey everyone, and welcome back to Space Lizard Exotics. Super stoked to be here doing this wonderful video for you amazing people. We're going to be talking about 3 things I hate about my emerald tree boa. Did I just say hate? Ellie, did you really just say you hate something about your snakes? I did, and let's talk about these things and the reason why. So, of course, if you've been keeping up with the channel, which I hope you have, this is my beautiful gal Lilith. She's one of our emerald tree boas at Space Lizard Exotics. She's a Guyana shield variant. Look at those beautiful, amazing patterns. Just completely stunning and definitely unforgettable once you see these snakes. But let's talk about things I hate about these snakes. Why do I hate things about these snakes? Well, number 1, figuring out food. When I first got into emerald tree boas, I went through everything from rodents to chicks to everything you could think of that you could potentially feed an emerald tree boa, what they would eat, right? And from them refusing food, for whether that was live, thawed, pre-killed, and just not wanting to eat it, trying to figure out what those food items that they like and will eat was kind of a headache. Was not what I expected, especially that I was used to dealing with green tree pythons. All my green tree pythons were very good eaters. One of my green tree pythons is a very good example of that. But emerald tree boas, oh no. You could literally go through everything and they're like, nah, your food ain't homie. And you're like, well, I guess I ain't. I guess I'm gonna go off, I guess, right? Let me try another food item for you. So that is one thing about emerald tree boas that you have to be extremely patient with, and that I'm not fond of and I hate. Number 2, they usually will only eat live or pre-killed. Let's just be honest with you, 90% of the time to 95% of the time, they're gonna eat live. They like their meals very hot, super warm, and they will refuse meals, meaning that they will not eat them at all. Even if they do like that food item and they are, accustomed to eating that thing that you're always giving them, if it is not live, super warm, they will not eat it and they will not want anything to do with it. And that's very frustrating as a keeper, especially when you're spending money on food items. You have a lot of other animals to take care of. It's just, you're just trying to get your animal to eat. You're worried about it eating, and it's just like, absolutely not. And also too, live feeding it's good because your animal's eating. It's staying healthy, you're able to feed it, but live feeding is my favorite at all. We've talked about this in one of the other videos, a couple reasons why. If you get a chance, definitely go check that out. I don't like it for multiple reasons. One, rats and mice can be extremely vicious. You do not want to leave them in that enclosure with them without them being supervised. If they're unsupervised, rats and mice can get extremely vicious, eat like chunks off your snake, bite them, and potentially kill them. You think that snakes would be very defensive and being like, fuck off, and kill that food item if it attacks them. A lot of times that does not happen. If it's not eating that item, you definitely need to remove that immediately. Do not leave anything alive overnight. Another thing too is that it's something that you're putting in there and it's technically getting killed, right? I don't enjoy seeing that. I'm not, that does not get my fucking rocks off at all. It's just part of owning these snakes and part of nature, right? This is what they're ambush predators. So in the wild, they get in their position, they're perched down to the ground, trying to see anything on the branches or on the ground that they could just strike down at with their very long teeth and just wrap them up and constrict them and eat them, right? And a lot of those food items are very, very small, like terrestrial, like rodents, arboreal, small, species up in the trees, whether that's lizards or birds are really rare with them, but mainly they'll be eating rodents, right? So pre-killed sometimes works, like I said. So that is number 2 of what I hate about emerald tree boas. Number 3, leaving dead meals. Number 3 is really funny because that is one of the things I hate about all snakes that are hard eaters. When, especially emerald tree boas, they will leave a meal out for you or just sometimes just regurgitate it. You want to clean my shit? Well, you ain't. You're cleaning my food up first. And yeah, and then you're going to have to clean up that, and it's just like, oh, dude, you did not just leave that there, right? You're just like, or sometimes they'll kill it, and you think they're going to eat it. You're like, oh, cool, they're wrapping it up. Emerald tree boas are known for killing their prey, constricting it, letting it go with their mouth and holding it for a while, and you're like, is he gonna drop this? Is he gonna eat it? And they usually, or she, they'll go back and they'll eat it, right? They'll finish their food item. Sometimes though, they're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna eat shit. And that sucks. I hate that. I hate having to clean up a dead mouse or rat. It's disgusting. It fucking is,
Nasty!
I hate it. So those are the 3 things I hate about emerald tree boas. But to be quite honest with you, I love these fucking snakes. If you could get over those 3 things I just mentioned, these snakes might be for you. And I say that because they are spectacular, spectacular creatures, amazing snakes, and so beautiful. Handle them with respect, with care, and love your animals just as much as I do, and you'll have a great time with these amazing, amazing emerald tree boas. I hope everyone loved this video, enjoyed it, about the things I hate, right? And potentially things that you would hate about having an emerald tree boa if you own them or thinking about owning them. Let's just be honest though, all these amazing animals are spectacular to own and love and care for. It's just, if you are willing to deal with those things, you are a rad human and you might be ready for one of these amazing little emerald tree boas. So hope everyone stays rad. Thank you for tuning into the Space Lizard Exotics YouTube channel. Thank you for all the support as well. If you get a chance, hit us up on TikTok, Instagram, all that jazz. It's always wonderful to hear from all of you. Questions, comments, emotional outbursts are always welcome. Stay rad, everyone, and we'll see you next time at Space Lizard Exotics.